Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to be here with you. We're here to talk about macroeconomics. At the end of this talk, my hope is that you'll have a greater love for the economy. My name is Bruce Kerber. I'm the author and originator of the Divine Economy Models and the Divine Economy Theory. I'm an economist in the classical liberalism tradition. Today, we're going to consider the following statement on a screen share. How do we know what the uncorrupt economy looks like unless it's seen as having a pure form? Those who recognize that the economy operates perfectly well independently hold laissez-faire up as the pure form. But they have not made any connection to the divine nature of the human being as an essential identity. This is a new thought and is worthy of consideration. The title of today's story is From a Flicker to a Flame. This is a story about searching, and it is a story that resonates with all of us. As a boy, I played and I did the routine things expected of me. In the early years, I think it was while I was playing that the first flicker of search was triggered in me. While growing up, every once in a while, I encountered a teacher who activated a flicker of search in me academically. In this state of a flickering search, I was mostly unaware that I was seeking. During adolescence, I seemed to know the pleasure I felt from searching, and so the flicker became more intense and it flared up more frequently. After passing through a stage of experimentation during my later years of adolescence, during which time I was dampening the fire of search, I found a flicker that aroused my spirit. I can attribute it to the wisdom of my grandmother. She made me aware of what can be described as spirituality. It was at this point in my life when the flicker of search became a flame. Seeking and searching for the pure form of everything was my motivating force as I entered adulthood. Making discoveries and acting upon them is what now keeps the flame going for me. And my goal is to burnish my spirit over and over again. How do we know what the uncorrupt economy looks like unless it is seen as having a pure form? Those who recognize that the economy operates perfectly well independently hold laissez-faire up as the pure form. But they have not made any connection to the divine nature of the human being as an essential identity. This is a new thought and is worthy of consideration. Consider this question. What is the value of a pure form? One quick metaphor is to examine the value of pure water. All other forms of water are dependent on it, and most other forms are by their nature impure. I propose that everything has a pure form, and whether it is capturable or not, the pure form is the standard. From it, the most learning is possible by comparing and contrasting against it. What is the benefit to humans of discovering the pure form? Knowledge. Here is a pain that is felt out there. Intense emotions are triggered by the word divine. To ease the intensity, it is important to recognize that it is just a word. If associations with the word arouse intense emotions, then those emotions are personal, and they fall into the category of a bias. It is very difficult to learn when that barrier is put up. I can empathize with those who have negative associations with the word divine, but in this context, it merely means that the economy is far, far, far beyond human comprehension because it is so dynamic and so omnipresent, and because humans are subjective and spiritual. What can we learn from this life lesson? The idea of laissez-faire is weak, and it can be strengthened. That is made possible by using the scientific methodology of subjectivism, which allows humans to be seen as spiritual. Human spirituality is part of human reality, and so the divine economy theory represents an advancement in economic science. I hope that you'll subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll see you next time.